Imagine waking up one morning and taking an elevator, not to go to the normal direction that you usually take when going to your office as a business person, but going to another direction, maybe going for a holiday, going for a vacation, going to celebrate a birthday, or flying out of country to go and enjoy yourself, staying out of your country for many days, visiting places and going for a picnic, having time to just relax and cool your head off, and coming back to your business after 2 weeks, after a month, and still find it running smoothly, everything working efficiently, and everybody doing their work. Hello and welcome. My name is Sami. I help businesses streamline their operations and processes, aligning their standardization, documentation, automation, outsourcing, and engineering. In this video, I'll show you 2 ways through which you can build your business in a way that it can run without you being physically present. Because the essence of entrepreneurship is to build wealth and enjoy some freedom, some financial freedom, enjoy time with your family, time with your friends, and take time off to relax and to rejuvenate your mind and your body, to grow your health or to make your health better. So if your business drives you crazy, if your business cannot run without you being physically present, then there is a problem. And the challenge of doing a business that becomes a prison is it will stress you out, it will cause burnout, and you will end up getting more and more frustrated. And in case there are people working with you, ultimately they will also be discouraged, they will be disgruntled, they will run away, they will leave you, or you will end up firing them. Because the idea of entrepreneurship and investments is to build something that can run without you being present, and also something that can outlive you. Number one, you have to streamline your operations, your processes, and management. 5 ways on how to streamline your processes, your operations, and your management. Number 1, business process documentation. Business process documentation is all about a detailed record of all activities from start to finish. Everything that involves your business. Let's take, for example, if you're running a business of selling cakes, you are a baker, you bake cakes for sale. How do you document your processes? How do you document operations? How do you document the management? Everything that is done about the process of preparing a cake should be written down. That is what is called business process documentation. All those activities, all those processes are written down such that tomorrow, if you leave someone in that bakery, that person can prepare a cake just like you. You have to document the process of preparing a cake from start to finish. You should document the whole process from when a customer places an order. How do you respond to this customer? Then, who handles this order? Where next does it go? Who deals with the order? To the point of delivery, who is the person who is supposed to do the delivery? Make sure that tomorrow, in case you want to go for a holiday, and on the extreme case, sometimes you are human, you can be sick, and you need to make sure that somebody else can run the whole process, but follow something that is written down with clarity in a detailed way. Documentation entails everything, including work done by all your members of staff, financial records, procurement records, purchase records. Everything needs to be documented. But when you talk about business process documentation, it's activities, or basically operations, the how of the business. How is this thing done from start to finish? How do we respond to a customer request from start to the end? How do we work on a customer's order from start to the end? How is it executed? The whole process is what is known as business process documentation. Second thing that you need to know, if you are to streamline your operations in a way that the business can run without you being physically present, is business process standardization. The activities around making sure that there is consistency of operations across the organization. Assuming that you have opened several branches, or your business has expanded or has scaled out, and you are running several branches, 2 or 3 or 4, or whichever number of branches that you have, it is very important to make sure that there are standards. If you went to any branch of McDonald's, you will be served the same way. If you, for example, went to McDonald's Texas, McDonald's in South Carolina, McDonald's in New York, McDonald's in Oklahoma, McDonald's, wherever the branches are, you should be served the same way. The feeling should be the same. There should not be an experience that is different from this branch to this other branch, because the idea of business process standardization in McDonald's is very serious. It's taken seriously. If I visit this one branch, I should not experience something different from the other branch. That means you have standardized your operations and processes across the organization. That is what is called business process standardization. You make sure that the standards are the same. Everything is the same. There is consistency of operations, of processes, of activities. There is consistency of everything that you do. One of the emphases about ISO certification is that documentation and standardization are very key if you are to be given world recognition of ISO certification. It means your processes, your operations are so streamlined, they are so documented, so well documented, well standardized, that the customer experience across the organization is no different. The third thing on operations or streamlining your business processes and operations and management is business process automation. And here we are talking about the tools or software or systems that you put in place to speed up the work. We are living in a digital world where systems should be in place to automate your operations, your activities. You should not be operating your business fully manually. You should use digital media, for example, for your marketing, for your sales. You should be able to involve systems and softwares for financial records. You should not keep just physical manual ledgers. They should be well kept, because especially for compliance is a requirement that you need to keep very good records. So if you are not using business process automation, especially softwares and systems that will help your business to run efficiently, then you will end up struggling. Business process automation, selecting the right softwares for your invoicing, for example, for raising orders, for recording your assets, for financial management of financial records, for being able to pull out financial reports, managing your cash flow. You need to have good systems that can be customized to meet the needs of your business. Automation doesn't have to be expensive. You are running a small business with a few employees, maybe 5 or less. There are some free systems that can run your payroll. There are some systems that can do invoicing, that can manage a few reports here and there, that can help you to automate your processes without having to spend so highly. If your organization is medium level, there are systems that are fair or budget friendly that you can use for your records, for running operations and your activities to automate your business. Fourthly, there is another process called business process outsourcing. Assume your business is growing very fast and you are not able to run everything, to do everything. You are the accountant, you are the salesperson, you are the marketer, you are the one going out to do purchases. There is a time that your business will be too demanding that it is not possible for you to do everything. And it is at that point that you may end up having to do business process outsourcing. Business process outsourcing means that some activities or operations have to be given out or have to be run by third parties. For example, bookkeeping. You can decide that now that the business has grown, I'll need the services of an organization or an individual or an expert who can help in bookkeeping. keeping our financial records, pulling out reports, managing our cash flow, and all activities related to that. Or probably you can decide, my payroll has grown, I have several employees, and it's not possible to do the payroll yourself as the business owner. So you outsource payroll services from an individual or a firm. That is what is known as business process outsourcing. You are outsourcing services of another entity or an individual who can help you run the business more efficiently. And finally, number 5, on process streamlinement, or how you can streamline your processes, is business process re-engineering. And just as the term suggests, business process re-engineering means that you look at all the processes again, make the necessary adjustments and corrections, and adopt the best practices. You need to let go of some operations or processes that are not befitting or benefiting your business, activities and operations that are not beneficial to your business, and to work on the ones, or better the ones, or establish the ones that are beneficial to your business. Which operations, which activities are beneficial, which style of record, which style of automation is beneficial to me, so that you avoid anything that is too costly or that is detrimental to your business. Remember, the goal is to have a business that you can run without necessarily being present every time, from morning to evening, working late hours and struggling all through. That is the most important thing to check and to work on, so that your business does not tie you down in a way that you can end up collapsing. That is a broad category on business processes, operations, and management. But the second and very critical issue, again, is the kind of a team that you have. Someone said one time that the kind of a team that you have in your business, in your corporation, is based on 3 R's. The first R is respect, the second R is relationships, and the third one is reciprocation. As a business leader or a corporate leader, how you treat your employees or the people you are working with or your team will affect how they reciprocate the day that you not be present. Respect, relationships, and reciprocation. You should focus on that with the people, the employees that you have, the people that are supporting you, and the team you're working with. But again, you need to look at the kind of a team you have, because these are the people who will determine whether your business can run in case you go for a holiday, a business trip, or you are not able to work for some days, maybe because you are unwell or something has happened, or you need to attend to something somewhere and you are not present physically in the business. There are 4 kinds of employees that you have. If you are to draw a graph of performance against trust or loyalty, where do your employees fall? There are those on the top category who have high performance but very low loyalty or trust. You may not trust them when you are away. They are very good, they are ambitious, they work very hard, they do great things, but you cannot trust them. They can steal from you, or they can sabotage you, or they don't respect you, or there are many things that they may do that you feel their level of trust or loyalty is very low. On the lower cadre at this performance and loyalty, you could have people with a very low performance and low loyalty. And just say that these are the people you need to be careful about, because you may need to challenge them with all possible honesty and tell them to improve their performance and also be trustworthy. But if they don't change, you may need to release them, because they will bring your business down. In case you are not present and your employees in your business are low performance and low trust or low loyalty employees, then your business may close down. If we look at the high performance and low loyalty or low trust employees, these are the people who may push your customers away because they are very ambitious and they may not take care of relationships. So you may need first to appreciate them for their performance, but also challenge them on trustworthiness and being able to build relationships, because these are people who are looking at the results and their achievements without taking care of people they are working with or the organization. The interest of the organization may not be in their heart. Then on the right side, you have people who are performing low, but they have high level of trust and loyalty. And they can still run operations. They may not be very efficient, they may not be very ambitious, and they may not drive the business as you would want. But in terms of loyalty and trust, these are nice employees. These are people, just need to challenge them, encourage them to grow, appreciate their loyalty, appreciate them, but encourage them to grow their performance. Then when you come to the top right side, where you have high performance and high loyalty, these are people who are accountable. They can make sober or sound decisions for the business when you are not present. And these are the people you need in your business. But the true reality is that they may not be easily available because every employer is looking for them. High performers and high loyalty or high trust employees are rare to get. So these are the people to promote, these are the people to appreciate, these are people to give opportunities. If you don't appreciate them, you don't promote them, you don't grow them, they will be headhunted because they are good employees, and the good employers out there will spot them and will pick them. So that is the kind of a team that is possible to have in your organization. So you need to work out in a way that you are pushing your team members towards high performance but high loyalty. Remember, high performance and high loyalty will be built by relationships, respect, and reciprocation. When somebody is doing well, you reciprocate. Reciprocation is both ways, for the employer, for the team leader, for the business leader, for the corporate leader, and also for the employees. As an employer, as a corporate leader, you reciprocate good deeds by also motivating, encouraging, appreciating, promoting, and giving more opportunities to your team members. So you need to push your team members towards high performance and high loyalty or high trust, because those are the people who will give you peace of mind when you go for a holiday, when you go for that family meeting or an activity that keeps you out of business for 1 day, 2 days, or many days. You will be at peace because these people can make sound decisions for the business and can run the business just like you do. So those are the two main ways of making sure that you can establish and run a business that can operate without you being physically present. Number one, you have said you need to streamline your operations, your processes, and your management. The second way is building a team that is high performing and that can highly be trusted. Thank you very much for your time watching this video. I really appreciate. Kindly consider subscribing to this channel. That is one way of supporting us.